Now then, how is everyone? Well, it's not the nicest day, but it's not the nastiest. And just last night, I was thinking what to do to hold the engine on. Originally, I was thinking I've got my tractor box, haven't I? A few of you have seen it, I thought put it on there, but it's not going to be convenient. So just last night I thought, oh, what I need is a little stand. So I'll show you. It doesn't need to be very high. About, let me just see if I can see where we are. If you can see, hang on, I've got a ruler. Brought a ruler with me. So it's here. 18, 20 inches, something like that, that's all. And I was thinking I had to go with my stockists, you know, one of my mates to get some stuff, but I've got these, look. Well, I can just about, well, 16 inches, that'll be high enough, you know, as long as it's off the floor. I'm sure you can see that, and you know what, I'm sure you know what 16 inches is. I'm sure I don't have to show you that. That's, well, it comes nearly up to my knee. What it means is, I will just show you this, because this is on the floor. Now, if the engine's on the floor, like that, I've got to bend right down to do it, and it's a bit, but if it's up here, well, that's plenty high enough, isn't it? So, as I say, I thought I'd have to go to my stockists. Anyway, I found some stuff, I'll just show you. Got two handles with round on off me mowers I've had that I've saved, and from a frame I've had for years, I've been saving it up for something. I've got this nice bit of light wall thin box. I think that'll make, he only wants just a light little stand. I'll put the engine off my board. Now it doesn't need to be full length. I've had a quick look. I don't know if you agree or not. But if I make it, that's where the engine goes, you see. If I make it from there to the bottom of the thing, that's got to be plenty long enough. And it'll be a nice light. In fact, I might go a bit shorter than that, looking at it, to there. Because that's the engine's here, you see. That's the weight of the engine. Yeah, it must be halfway to there. Don't want to be very long at all. So probably the length, the width of that square. Yeah, that's what it must be. Just a fraction longer maybe than the width of that square. So what I'll do, I'll not bore you for 3 hours while I make it. We'll just have a quick whiz round. I've got the grinder here. Got the flat disc on it. So I'll just clean the end of this up to start with, and you know, we're doing hopefully a reasonable, quickish little job. So let's see if I can just show you. I'll put it on there so you can see, not too close. There, right, and I'll just let you see how it comes up, because metal and wood, they're all the same, aren't they? So for starters, I've got this. Right, anyway, that's enough to give you the idea, isn't it? See what I mean? It's come alright, look. Well, I've marked it. I've got square and done it round. I'm not, it's just a cheap and cheerful one. Anyway, I've had one bit of look. Where are we? There. You see that? I've got to come back a long way, haven't I? You see that? We've got a new cutting distance. These discs, by the way, I've got glasses. These discs are only ½ thick. And they're quite expensive. They're a couple of quid a piece, but they last ages. And I bought some and I've had a bit of luck because I found a new one, which should be big enough to go through here. Like I say, it's just a cheap and cheerful thing. We'll make a half decent job hopefully, but see how it goes. I'm not messing about mitering corners and that. Don't need it. Not quite enough to go all the way through, but it nearly is. So I'll just put this one off and show you when I'm done it. Right, get the idea. You get the idea. And then that'll go on there like that, you see. And I can weld that on there and I can get it square and that. Save a lot of messing about. So we've got one done. I need another one that length and two a bit longer. So I'll get on and do that. Right, just to show you if you have a new disc and these little discs, how easy it is to cut it off. I want one the same length. Right. Mark it to the length for the other one. Put it square. Now, let me just zoom this camera out because I can't see a thing here, can I? There you are. Now, you can see now, look. You see, there, plenty near enough that end. And plenty near enough for welding square that end, aren't they? Right. Anyway, I won't show you all the messing about, as I said. So all I'm going to do is to they'll weld on like that. All you have to do is put them on a flat surface and clamp them, tack them in place square, get them right obviously. Just make the only thing you mustn't do and I've done it, you weld one that way and you go the other end and weld one that way and then they're wrong. So get your open ends, but as I said, I'll just clean them up at the end and we'll tidy them up. It's near enough for something to be stood in a field, isn't it? I think that should do it. Right, I'll get on and do that. Well, I didn't expect the job to go very well. It's gone badly. Just started and it started a tiny bit of drizzle. Well, I always knew that welding tissue paper with a stick welder, you know, with rods too big, wasn't going to get a good weld, a tidy weld, strong enough. Anyway, I've got it done and I've just, it's still a bit tacky actually, I've just painted the top and I've had a change of plan because, well, several reasons. One is, I've made it square so the board the engine rests on can go on there with 2 clamps, just like I was clamping it downstairs. That's got been easy. I'm getting paint on me a bit. Anyway, as you can see, like I said, welding tissue paper, because it is, look how thin it is, you know. All you're doing is filling holes, really. Anyway, it's on and it's strong, that's all that matters, and with a coat of paint on, it won't look that bad, you know, and it'll be covered anyway, won't it? It's just a stand. You know, we're not, I'm not spending hours and hours like I did. You know, I said I was thinking of putting me tractor box, put it on my tractor box. Well, I've got plenty of videos of that, so if you want, if you like, go back and have a look. I modified it again last year and I made it the year before. So, you know, that was going to go to shows and I made a job of that, but this is just, as I say, I just thought of this, well, this morning, or, well, thought of it last night and designed it as we go along. So, instead of welding the legs on, I've just cut these off, like that, and I'll just cut them off on that bolt hole there, that one, and then they can just bolt to the side, like that, you see, and that'll be high enough. Plus, of course, then all I've got to do is tighten the bolts up. I put a big washer or something on the inside, and all I've got to do is tighten the bolts up, haven't I? And I just want something I can chuck in my car, you see, so then all I've got to do is, you know, they're only, what are they, quarter, you know, 6mm bolts, and like that. I can get some, I've got some. Just put 4 of those in, and then the legs will swing together. I just want something light that I can take with me to stand the engine on, that's all. And I could take one of these stools, of course, you know, anything will do, but I just thought, well, I've got this, I'll see how I do it. Anyway, that's what's happened. So, like I said, don't expect, I mean, anything other than rough old welding, but it is strong, you know, and the whole thing is pretty square, and it's fairly flat. I don't know if you can, see that way. Look, it's not a mile out. It's a, well, it's a 32nd of an inch, something like that. I don't know if you can see it even on here, but you know, it's near enough, isn't it, just to hold an engine. So I just want something, because of course I might, right, let me stand back where you can see me. I'd rather stand back than stand close. You can hear me alright, give you something else to look at, don't it? When I go to a car show, say, I might take it with me, just in case. And I just want something that I can just bring outside to put it on, rather than stand it in the floor. So I'll just stick the camera and show you, so you can see. It'll be, you still can't see, can you? Let me tip it down there. Now you can see more or less. You see, it's just off the floor there, which will be ideal, like that. And you still can't see very well, I know, but anyway, take it from me. Let me just tip the camera a bit more to about the height it is, without messing about too much. Right, you can see there, right, it'll be that sort of height, and that's a lot better. You know, I can bend down and start it and that, can't I? Like this. Let me just tip the camera up enough and keep it about the same height so you can see. You see, look, I can bend down and start it and take the plug lead off, whereas if it's on the floor, as I showed you earlier, it'll be more of a problem. So, but like I said, twice I started and it started blooming, just a bit of drizzle, nothing very serious, just a little bit of drizzle. So you know. But we've got it done, that's the main thing, isn't it? We've achieved the objective, so I'll give this another couple of coats of paint, and then I've got to just cut the legs off. That's a quick job. Drill some holes and find some bolts, you know, and it'll be done. Like I said, I was hoping to show you it, well, I was hoping to finish it today, but the little bit that you saw earlier, believe it or not, the time I'd fetched me tools I needed downstairs and got everything out, and just the little bit I showed you, well, 3/4 of an hour had passed, and I started at 1:10 and it's now 5 minutes to 4. As I say, I've had to have a couple of breaks, coffee breaks and that, but all the same, just to do that little bit and cut them off has taken all afternoon. Not that it matters, you know, I'm not on the clock, as I've said. Anyway, there we go. You'll get to see it in the future. But it's, as I say, you know, we're not entering it for the Design of the Year award or anything. It's simply something cobbled together with what I've got, just to do a job. That's it, and it'll do the job. That's all that matters. Right. And it was I just thought it was worth just showing you. So, I don't know what's happening. Easter's supposed to be snowy again. Weekend, isn't it, I think, my long weekend, so I don't know, it looks like we're not going to get to the tractor yet. I could probably just get this week, but anyway, we'll see how it goes.